Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome. It's not even evening, it's not even nighttime yet at all. Welcome to In the Pond with Fish. This is my third episode. Just came out with the second one. Y'all gotta check that out. I'm here with
Sienna.
Alvin.
All right, Sienna and Alvin, both two sophomores here at CK McClatchy. And so what I like to start my podcast with is asking the individuals in the podcast what they feel their future will be. Like, what do they want to do in the future? So, Sienna, we'll start with you. In your future, what is a goal you have or a career that you're looking forward to?
Well, I think it should be everyone's goal to become successful at some point. Like, it could be like money or happiness. I'm looking for both, honestly.
Yeah.
And I've thought about this for a long time. Yeah. And I've thought about many different job career goals. I've thought about going to business, being a nurse, being a pilot, or going to the army. You know what I mean? And I'm still very indecisive. I'm an indecisive person, and that's pretty normal. But my main goal right now is to focus on business. And I like to take this time to promote. Currently I'm selling drinks. I'm selling matcha for the performative buyers who around the school. So come hit me up and I will make your matcha.
Right.
Also making mango sago, and I know a lot of people don't know what that is, but when you try it,
I don't know what it is. What's in it?
Basically, it's a kind of Filipino dessert drink where there's different types of sagos. There's mango sago, avocado sago, strawberry sago. I like mango sago. Basically, it's kind of like boba, but it's like the clear tapioca pearls in it, also with cut up mango, and it's really refreshing for the summer.
Yeah.
So you guys should definitely try it out.
That's super cool. Yeah. I definitely understand what you're saying when you say you're kind of indecisive of what you want to do in the future. Myself, I don't think I've really fully decided yet. I'm about to go into my senior year of high school. I know teaching is definitely a part of it, but I've had so many I think I've changed what I wanted my career path to be at least 3 or 4 times within the last year. So I definitely understand where you come from, where you're still trying to figure it out, and you guys are both obviously in your sophomore year of high school, so a lot of time to decide. And so, Alvin, what do you want your future job, career-wise, or is there a future goal?
I'm with Sienna, joining the army or the military is one of my options there. I hear they pay really good. And get a job there, travel the world, and then probably go to college after that.
That's good. You're in ROTC right now, you're in AFJ ROTC.
Yeah.
So being in junior ROTC, technically, actually, if you enlist, if you're in ROTC for 3 years, which you probably will be, I assume you're going to be in it until your senior year, you actually start a higher rank than others. So everyone going into basic training goes in as an E1.
And then we start as E3, right?
You start as E3, so there's a benefit. So you're already kind of helping yourself and benefiting so far, being in JROTC, because it's going to give you a benefit in the military in the long run, and you get paid, which that's what most people look at. You actually get paid.
Good to know.
My main goal is to be happy and make money. That's it.
Yeah, those are the.
I feel like that's what everybody wants.
That's what everyone wants. Yeah, I think. But it's also finding a balance between being happy and making money, right? Because sometimes you're making a lot of money, right, and you're not happy with it, or you're not making enough money, you're not happy. So you have to find a way to be happy. Both scenarios.
Yeah, I understand.
Money is not everything, right? But it's something, and so it's definitely a way we have to balance between. Okay. I want to talk about AI. Artificial intelligence. And being in school, artificial intelligence and AI is a very big thing, right? Especially now in the present where people use it on their work or even teachers nowadays use it to help graders. So, what are your guys' point of views on AI? So we'll start with Sienna.
When it comes to AI, I think we're all hypocrites when it comes to it. For example, a past few days ago was Earth Day, and a lot of people posted, like their beautiful pictures of the Earth at that day, but and like save the Earth, But at the same time, they're constantly using AI and then wasting all that water, and I think it goes like that for anything, really. That's really all I have right now.
Okay. Alvin.
I think AI is bad. Like actually, it could take over people's jobs. Like you said, even teachers use it to grade stuff. I think AI could take over teachers' jobs, take over a lot of stuff, especially in the teaching area. Yeah, and then like you said, students they might fail school because they're not really learning anything. They're just using AI to get all their answers and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think me personally, AI, I'm not gonna lie here, right? I've used AI. Like many students here, I've used ChatGPT or something to help me on my math homework or to help me on, right? And so AI is definitely really, really bad for us. And so something we have to learn how to, not, we'll have to learn not to use this because AI is just like nowadays AI is almost just a part of our life in general. AI is a really, really, it's gonna leave right now. AI is a really, really big part of our life, and so now it's almost hard to avoid it in a way. AI, if you search something up on Google, right? There's AI and AI overview, or it's artificial intelligence has always been around as long as the internet's been around, but it's not been in the way it has been. And the way it is now is dangerous.
It's frequently used.
We're using an excess amount of artificial intelligence, and it's hard for us to really control. And so that's kind of on the basis of AI. As we talk about, Sienna left. I don't know if she's going to come back. She kind of just disappeared. So if she comes back later on, we'll see. But for right now, we could talk about something else.
That way I can learn the poem. We can start.
We're gonna temporarily have a pause. I mean, my camera keeps shaking like crazy. We're gonna take a temporary pause till Alvin continues and finishes his poem that he's supposed to be doing until Sienna gets back. All right. Welcome back. We're back. Sienna had to go for a little while, and then Alvin had to finish his poem. So maybe we're back in a different location now. I'm gonna go back to right where we were talking about AI, artificial intelligence, and I know Sienna had some more input on that one. So Sienna, do you wanna?
Yeah. I forgot to mention that. One of the things I don't like about AI is that it's, like Alvin said, I think you said already, that it's taking people's jobs and all this different stuff. Sorry about the background noise. But, I thought about that for a little bit. And a lot of, these Gen Zs are, I don't know, they're LARPing on the internet by AI drop shipping, all these stuff. And
I know you said you wanted to do
I did
at a time.
I did, but then I realized how important it is to have a job using your hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can make stuff, and I feel like you learn way more than you do using your hands than just using AI. Because what would happen? We're so dependent on AI. What would happen if the system just just cut. I feel like it's so much more easier for the system to drop than for your hands to be cut off. Sorry about the background noise. But,
It's good. It's fine.
hey. Nathan, please. Sorry. I run this school, kind of.
You don't.
I don't know about that, but I'm sure. I guess whatever. Kind of cornball. That's kind of like, but at the same time, how do we feel about LARPing?
Oh, I like to LARP.
I LARP myself.
I LARP.
Yeah, I'm a big LARPer.
Yeah.
I think Gen Z nowadays. I think we're all kind of like LARPers. If you really think about it, I think we all LARP. Because if you really think about it, why wouldn't you want to LARP?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Exactly. Like, yeah.
Alvin, do you LARP?
Sometimes. I feel like everybody our age LARPs.
Yeah.
At some point, we're all buying essentials.
Yeah.
Like, just recently, I bought a Supreme phone case. It's not even real; it's fake. But I LARP it.
Like, I bought this shirt when I went to the Kanye concert, like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now. And I wear it like every week because why would I not show up? I went to the Ye concert.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you miss the old Kanye?
Well, first off, we don't say Kanye, we say Ye nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Now, do I miss the old Ye? Partially, but I don't think there is an old Ye. I think it's still him, just in a different, or it's still him somewhere in there, right? But I think that's just how his brain runs. And so maybe, yeah, he does some crazy stuff once in a while, almost a lot, right? And I've learned to understand him, and I understand that he has his issues, And he's been diagnosed, wrongfully diagnosed as bipolar and autistic, with autism. But
I didn't know that.
yeah. And so, but at the end of the day, listen to his music. He's never pushing for any sort of violence or any sort of bad messaging in his music, unlike some other rappers. And if he does, he always ends up apologizing for it. And so, I think he's just a misunderstood man. And I think he's just really misunderstood. So.
I seen a post about him, like he had an enemies list.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was real.
I think I know what you're talking about, and I found out that wasn't true.
Another thing with AI, there's a bunch of things that they make seem real.
Yeah,
and
coming
it
back
ends up
to
being
AI,
false.
yeah. And so AI is creating false narratives and false stuff around that we end up seeing all around, right? And it's like, well, it's creating stuff that's really bad for the environment, but it's also hurting people in lots of different ways. And there's stuff like, how far are we away from camera footage being faked, or security camera footage being faked of someone doing something bad, right? And then them going to prison, or something harmful happens to them.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to find a way to, I'm not saying we totally ban use of AI, but I'm saying we learn to use it in a way where it is beneficial to society, but as well as Earth and nature and everything, right? And so we have to, just like everything, right? You have to use it in certain ways, and certain limits, right? So.
I understand where you're coming from. There is good sides to AI. I mean, it can help people learn more than their teachers. That's why sometimes I use it. But there's a lot of people who abuse it. They just copy and paste answers, say it's theirs. But I bet we are trying to find ways where AI can be beneficial to society. I just know it's going to be really hard because there's a lot of people who are lazy and who take it to their advantage. Honestly, they're not willing to learn, and they're not willing to face the consequences of being wrong.
Yeah.
I think.
Uh, I think one thing we see then is the arts. Art is kind of like in a position where, especially movies, we see people are trying to make AI movies, AI videos, AI podcasts like we're doing, but we do it real, you know. Um, and so it's kind of invading the arts where it's like, what's real? It's not. That's not real talent. That's not like I see it on social media where like graphic designers are getting their jobs taken away because of AI. I see commercials nowadays where GMC or something, they have AI in the commercials. Nobody wants to see it, but they do it because they don't care. They're monopolists. They're big companies where they know at the end of the day it won't affect them. Like it might hurt a small business.
Yeah, it could also be used in scamming other people since they don't really know much about that stuff.
Yeah, I went to the movie theater the other day, and it's kind of ironic that in a movie theater where we're supposed to protect the arts, I see an AI commercial right before it for some shades company or whatever. So, speaking of movies, what are some movies that you guys have watched recently that you guys really liked?
I know. Well, we have history together, me and Alvin, and we during our history class we watched Saving Private Ryan. It took like about a week to watch the whole thing, but I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good as well.
Yeah, I've watched Saving Private Ryan. Like I've never been able to finish Saving Private Ryan. I've actually watched the beginning of Saving Private Ryan like 10 times and never get past that part. But so I always get through like the worst part and then I stop watching for some reason. I rather watch Saving Private Ryan 100 times, like specifically the beginning part, than watch Marley and Me one more time.
See, I've never really watched Marley.
Now, Marley and Me might be the saddest movie ever created.
Is it because of dog?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, well, you gotta watch it. It has Owen Wilson and Jennifer Aniston or Lawrence, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch it. Something to watch. I think you might be a psycho if you actually don't cry at the end of Marley and Me, or at least once during the movie.
Any shows you guys like?
One of my favorite shows is Succession.
Never seen it.
Succession, great show. The Bear is a great show.
I want to watch that.
You gotta watch The Bear. I'm telling you guys, such a great show. And so, what about you guys? Any shows that you guys really like?
I like Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle. Okay.
I binge watched. I remember when I was a kid. I binge watched the whole thing. I think I like it because it's for all ages. It's for kids and for grown-ups. There's a lot of adult jokes, but a lot of kids jokes. So
that's how I feel about Modern Family. Modern Family, like
really,
I love Modern Family. I binge watched it. I went on a trip to London, and when I was in London, I actually didn't go to sleep for like 48 hours because that night I wanted to keep watching Modern Family. Turns out really bad for you, and so when you're at a museum and you feel like you want to pass out, that's a sign that you probably should have slept that night. But yeah, what about you, Alvin? Any shows? You brought up shows, so what about
The Rookie's a really good show.
The Rookie's a great show. Yeah, I love The Rookie. I watched
especially the new season. I think it's pretty good so far.
Yeah, I think it's almost at its end. I think there's a new episode coming out.
Yeah, it came out.
Yeah, okay. We were talking about movies, so what about favorite movies? Is there a favorite movie you guys have? Me personally, I'll say When Harry Met Sally.
never even seen that either.
You guys gotta watch When Harry Met Sally. One of the greatest romance rom-com of all time. Definitely great. What about you guys?
I don't have a specific favorite movie. I like all different kinds of movies. I guess it depends on the genre. My favorite actor right now is Jake Gyllenhaal, and I think all of his movies are really good. So I guess those are my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Also,
Is there a specific movie that he's in that's your favorite?
Prisoners,
Okay.
really good.
I haven't watched that.
Really?
No.
You should.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Jarhead.
Okay.
Never
No, I've
heard.
never watched that one either.
Also, Southpaw. I can't believe I forgot.
I know.
about that.
I haven't watched it, but I know Southpaw.
I really like it, and they play Frank Ocean at the end, so
yeah,
I think
Wise
you would
Man,
like it. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, Wise Man was actually originally supposed to be a part of Django, the Django
Really?
soundtrack. Quentin Tarantino really liked the song actually, but he ended up leaving it out of the soundtrack of the film because he really didn't have something to utilize it with. What about you, Alvin? Here's
Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious movie.
yeah.
I like the plot and the cars and everything.
Yeah.
And that's really
Yeah. What about Rush Hour? Anybody love Rush Hour?
Oh, Rush Hour is really
I
good.
watched 1 and 2. I thought they're pretty good.
Oh, 21 and 22 Jump Street are really good.
Yeah.
Funny
Yeah.
movies.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I have one more question.
Okay.
I've been thinking about this question for a long time. Why are A24 films probably one of the most liked production right now? And
So my best guess of why A24 films are like really like succeeding is because they support independent film directors. It's nothing. When it comes to what we saw was we've seen with Lionsgate or with Warner Brothers or Paramount, they like to make sequels of stuff that's already been made. They like to keep doing the same stuff. A24 just they buy scripts from independent film directors who have really unique and great ideas, and so I think, and then these actors like want to get in with it, and so I think it's. Oh, you'll see most of these big directors stay with these companies, but you see a lot of new creative stuff from these young directors and producers, and A24 has that is the one who ends up believing in them and actually supports the creation of it. So
do you know
A24 is a film production. Okay, so
it's getting pretty loud in
Yeah.
here, as you.
they're beefing out here, I guess.
Yeah.
So the last question of the day. We're gonna ask both. This will be. You guys will each have your turn to talk about it. So the last thing I like to ask: what is your goal in life? Not career-wise, not just make money. When everything comes to an end, is there an impact that you want to leave this world?
Yeah, I think everyone would want to make an impact in people they know. I don't know if that. I don't even really know how that works, but maybe leave something good for the next generation to work. I don't really know. I think you should ask Alvin.
Yeah, I feel like when I go, for the kids I have, I want to set an example for them to be like good people in life, and I'd like to make my parents really proud of me. Yeah, and that's really it. Just be happy in life and live it to the fullest as I possibly can.
Yeah. Well, that was a great one out. Yeah. So I'd just like to thank you guys for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you for having
Yeah,
us.
I know it took a process to finish this one and record this one, but I really enjoyed having you two on. And so yeah, thank you guys for watching. New podcast. This is gonna come out very soon, probably today. I'll edit it really quick, and I'm probably gonna have another podcast actually later this week too. And so yeah, thank you guys for having me. Thanks for coming on my podcast, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Hi.
So.
Okay. So